Number three, don't try to duplicate yesterday's glory. Like, for example, okay, you will discard and discount the victories of the past. The victories of the past was meant to be remembered. And remembered as they were. Not to be compared, not to be lived by for the future. Are you with me? So if you had a shelf right from one wall to another wall in your house and you had trophies, you are meant to walk in the morning as you get up towards the kitchen or whatever, you're going to have your breakfast and you walk past this shelf. You're supposed to look at trophy number 1 and go, Lord, thank you for that. Hell, those were great times, man. Walk on and say, wow, that was a great year. Fantastic. And walk on until you come to the shelf which is empty, kept for the year, this year or the years ahead, and say, I wonder what God has in store this year. Not to put another trophy that looks like the trophy of the first one and says, if only I can get that, then I'm a success. God has got more in store. He is more creative than you ever imagined. That's the way. That's why when we cross the Red Sea, the Lord said, put some stones there, memorial stones. And it was not to be repeated somewhere else. If we never cross another Red Sea, we are gone. What, you mean this life is just full of crossing seas only? One Red Sea experience, enough. Enough, done. Lord, thank you. And the Lord reminds His people, didn't I bring you through that? Great, reminder. The memorial stones for reminder so that we can be thankful, so that the generations can know what happened. But God is always into moving on. Walk on. Move forward. Come on. Paul said, I don't look at things behind. I leave it behind. I don't stare and focus on the things that are behind. I press forward to the upward. Do you know that it's an upward call? Upward means it keeps getting better. It keeps getting higher. It keeps getting greater. God is not a decreasing God. He's an increasing God. That means 2011 is supposed to get better than 2010. It's supposed to get better. And you must live like that because Paul says, I look towards and press on towards the upward. It keeps going up with God. God gave me one more word that really just kind of like made me just want to get out there and start, okay? 2011, all right? And this word comes first from a question. The question is, Pastor, thank you for encouraging us, showing us what good success can look like. But how do we actually begin? How do we get started? And I tell you, the Bible has it very easily written out for us. It's found in verse 3. Every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I have given you, as I said to Moses. I love this. I love this. You know why? Because 2011 will look exactly like how much you will be willing to walk. Because in verse 3, God doesn't say that you should fight. It doesn't even say that you should dream. Now, how many of you like those dream messages? I love dream messages because I love to dream. And how many of you have heard dream messages? So I come up as a speaker and I say, you must dream. Dream like Joseph dreamed. Dream. Let's turn right now to Genesis and let's read Joseph's story. We must have a dream. I have a dream. Okay? And so finish the service and you guys are praising God. Hallelujah. God, give me a dream. And then there are other people, and I don't know whether you know this because as a pastor, people come up to me and some will say, thank you for that wonderful message. Some will say, Pastor, I'm stuck. I say, why? I don't know how to dream. I don't have any dreams. And I go like, just go back and ask God. God will give you a dream. You know, right? And then those vision messages are also very good. Vision is important in life. And people stand up and say, yeah, hallelujah, give me a vision, right? And then towards the end, some people come up to me, Pastor, I really feel really down. I thought everybody felt good, no? I thought everybody felt good during that message, but some people actually felt down because they have never seen a vision in their lives. Okay, no matter how young or old they are, they've never seen a vision. They don't know how to get a vision. I said, go back and pray and ask God for a vision. All right? Or easier said than done, but you know, they want encouragement. So God didn't say dream, God didn't say vision, God didn't say fight. God didn't say even faith, Have more faith, Joshua. Have more faith. Psh. Slap you across the face. Have more faith. Pray more. See, all these are important, no? But in the third verse, God didn't say anything like that. Fast more. Now I know, see, all these are important. We should do that. But he just says, listen, every place that the sole of your foot will tread upon, I have given to you. And there in my prayer room on that day when I was reading this, I went like this, God, thank you. Because you see, friends, all of us know that we should walk and that we should continue walking. Every mom here who is discouraged knows that she needs to continue to be a good mom. Every dad here knows that he needs to continue walking and still continue working. Are you with me, friends? You're not meant to be sitting there dreaming and looking up to the sky and wondering when will Jesus come back, because the angel will tell you, keep walking. Keep walking, because Jesus who went like that will come back the same way. Disciples, keep walking. So can you imagine this? This is the secret. No? The secret is, if you are believing that this could be good success, you know how you get there? Do you know how you get there? Do you know how you get there? Because you walk, and wherever the sole of your foot tread upon, I have given you. You don't walk, your soul don't touch that. Your soul don't touch that. And so it's not given to you. Are you with me? So it's as easy as keep on walking. You say, how do I walk? Pastor, I just gave it to you earlier. Keep walking in the promise of God. Keep walking in the promises of God. Keep walking. Now, there are a lot of doubts that will come in your mind, and the devil will bring a lot of doubts and discouragement. Why? He wants to stop you from walking. But the only success that you will really have is to walk. And to keep on walking. But he discourages you. So when he discourage or distract or whatever, so you see, discouragement will stop you from walking, yeah? Now, for example, the father comes to Jesus and says, my child is dying. Then Jesus walks with him to the house. Listen. Walks with him to the house. Do you know that there's probably only 10 more steps to the house, but someone comes out and say, your daughter is dead. Don't bother the father. Don't bother Jesus, rather. So Jesus could have done that. Jesus, it's okay. We can stop walking now. We can stop walking now. Because I don't know what discourages you and what comes your way and what comes into your mind. I don't know what it is. But thanks be to God, Jesus answered first. Before the father can say, he says, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Do you know that that's the last part we read in verse 9? Do not be afraid. Be strong and very courageous. Do not be afraid. Just believe. So the discouragement stopped him from walking. The word of the Lord started him on again. Just believe. He says easy as one foot after the other. But you don't know what, you really want to change jobs, but you don't know what job it would be or whatever it is. Just keep walking faithfully and walking well this particular job you're in. Because God will make a way. I don't have strength. I hate this boss. This boss hates me. Don't be afraid. Walk. Because you don't walk, you can't get there. Where is there? There is the miracle that God has given us. Every place that the sole of your foot treads upon, I have. Not I will, I have. We may not understand. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Why does He need to direct your path if you're not walking? You stand here, thank you for directing my path. I can see it. Walk. Are you with me, friends? And then only the promise is not you walk, no. The promise is the sole of your feet tread. So you have to walk. And as soon as the sole of your foot tread, He promised that. So I get up from my prayer room, friends, as I close, and I say, Lord, sometimes we don't know what it is. Like for example, I'm just thinking, Did Joshua really know the extent of the promised land? I don't think so, no? That means to the diameter, to the inch. He didn't know. Do you know how he knew? He walked. And when he walked, he took on Jericho. Did he know even how Jericho was going to be won? He didn't know that walking around 7 times would see the walls come down. You don't know also what the future holds, seriously. You can't plan every day, you know. You can't plan daily stuff and then say, okay, if I do this for the next 25 years, it's hard. You don't even know where you'll be tomorrow. But you can faithfully walk. And then after Jericho was Ai. And even that they messed up. But then God gave them a second chance and they walked. And they walked in the Lord. They trusted God instead of themselves. And then it went on and on and on until Caleb, you know. So as they walked, they said, wow, it's this vast. Wow, God, you meant this for me. Wow, you meant China for us. Wow, God, I never knew. Oh, Europe. Wow, can a church from Malaysia plant in Europe? I never knew. I never dreamed. Well, it's not. See, even dreams, even Joseph only dreamed one time. Yes, it was 3 dreams, but only one time. After that, he didn't dream anymore. Are you with me, not friends? Because God allowed him or allowed his brothers to put him in a pit. Why did God put him in a pit? Because if God didn't start that process, Joseph would still dream. And dream and dream and dream, and he would just be known as Joseph the dreamer. But instead, he dreamed a big dream and he got put into a pit. That's when his dream starts. Because now he has to be forced to walk. And Joseph walked. Even though he was in chains, he walked. And from there, he walked to Potiphar's house. Did you know it? Do you know what will be this year, what this year will hold for you? No! Walk. Even if you seem to be walking in chains. And then Potiphar's house. Then from there, to the prison. My word. Didn't sign up for this, you know. And suddenly he walks straight into the palace, right? Chains off, new clothes, interpret a dream. And then you know what happened? He wasn't that cocky young boy anymore. He was saying, only God can interpret dreams. Right? And he interpreted and he became prime minister. And he continued walking. And towards the end of life, he says, when I die, you do this for me. You please grant me this promise. That you will take my bones with you wherever. That means even when he's dead, his bones still wanted to walk. Think about that for a moment. He didn't want to stop. Even death couldn't stop him. You please take my bones and walk with you, okay? Isn't that beautiful? Keep on walking, Christians. You might be feeling like you're dead. But come on, dead bones, rise up and walk today. Walk, okay? Walk.